Welcome to our overview of product listing attributes. When you create a new listing, you add details in Seller Central that tell both Amazon and customers about your product. These details, also known as product attributes, vary based on the product type you're selling. For example, you'll be asked to provide sizing information when you list apparel, but not when you list products in the electronics category. When you provide accurate information and complete each attribute correctly, you help improve the quality of your listing. In this video, you'll learn about the different attributes you'll encounter when creating product listings. To add a product, select the menu icon in the top left corner of Seller Central. Hover over Catalog and select Add Products. Then click I'm adding a product not sold on Amazon. Once you find and select the category that best describes your product, you'll start creating your listing. On the left side of the page, choose which attribute types you'd like to review. Selecting Required will only reveal the mandatory attributes you'll need to create your listing, which are marked with an asterisk and highlighted with red borders. Selecting All Attributes will reveal optional tabs and fields that allow you to provide additional relevant details about your product. You can also add them after you create the listing. Remember that complete, detailed attributes help customers make informed purchase decisions. Hover over the question mark icon next to Attributes to learn more about what each option means. You can also hover over the ones that appear next to each attribute to review instructions on how to complete that section. Select the thumbs up or thumbs down icon to let Amazon know whether or not the instructions were helpful. If an attribute or the options provided in its drop-down menu aren't relevant to your product, you can also make a selection in the Report and Issue section. This feedback helps us improve the listing process. You might receive alerts if you submit a product listing that doesn't meet Amazon's requirements. Your product could also become suppressed from customer search results. In certain cases, we won't add your listing to the Amazon store. This is to ensure customers don't encounter listings with incorrect or missing information. To check any listings of yours that don't meet Amazon's requirements, open the Seller Central main menu, hover over Inventory. Click Manage Inventory and select Search Suppressed and Inactive Listings. Review the descriptions of each suppressed or inactive listing, then take the necessary steps to resolve each issue. One possible reason you may experience a listing issue is if your product is a pesticide that hasn't been registered with the Environmental Protection Agency or EPA. Remember that the keywords, titles, and other attributes you use in your product listing might cause your product to be flagged as a pesticide or pesticide device, whether it actually is or not. Search pesticides and pesticide devices in Seller Central for examples of permitted and prohibited listings, and how to apply to sell pesticides and pesticide devices in the Amazon store. For more information on listing attributes, search for an attribute's name or related keyword in Seller Central. For step-by-step instructions on how to list products or create variation families, search List Products in Seller University. This concludes our video on product listing attributes. Thank you and happy selling in the Amazon store!